In this video, we'll be solving some important questions that are based on the chemical reactions of alcohols. We'll try to cover all the important concepts in these questions. Okay, so let's start with the question. We are given with an alcohol. Okay, and we have two types of reagents in the reaction. One reaction pathway is this, in which we have KMnO4 in presence of an acid, and we have PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate, as a reagent. Okay, and if we recognize these reagents, these are both of them are the oxidizing agents, and we are oxidizing an alcohol here. And the type of alcohol we are given with is a primary alcohol. Okay, so we know that when a primary alcohol is oxidized with a strong oxidizing agents such as KMnO4 in presence of an acid, or K2Cr2O7 in presence of an acid, we always get carboxylic acid in the reaction. So in this if this reaction pathway is followed, if we use these reagents for this alcohol, then the product will be a carboxylic acid. It will be a carboxylic acid, C double bond OH. Okay, then this will be the product. And if we use the PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate, as a oxidizing agent, since this is not that much strong, so the primary alcohol in this weak oxidizing agent, in this case it will be converted to an aldehyde. Okay, so it will be converted to an aldehyde in this case, like this. So we are using strong, if we are converting the alcohol into the primary alcohol into the carboxylic acid, then we are using a strong oxidizing agent, and if we use weak oxidizing agent, then it will be converted to an aldehyde. We have to keep in all the cases, in all conversions of conversion reactions, when we are supposed to predict the product of the reaction, then we should always remember the type of substrate that we are using, the type of reagents that we are using, and the type of change it's going to bring into the substrate. When these three things are remembered, when these three things we keep in mind, we have to cram these things, we have to memorize these things, then it will be easy for us to predict the product of a reaction. Okay, so let's look another question. Again, if we look at this, is again alcohol. Okay, we have OH group attached to R system. This is an alkyl group. And now the alcohol here we are given with is a 2-degree alcohol, because this is 2-degree carbon, and the alcohol is attached to the 2-degree carbon, so the alcohol is a 2-degree alcohol. And again, we are using two types of oxidizing agents. One is strong, one is the weak one. But we know that when secondary alcohols are oxidized, they are converted into, if we are using the strong oxidizing agent or a weak oxidizing agent, in both cases it will be converted into a ketone. Okay, so in this case the product will be this is a ketone. Okay, now if we look at this alcohol, again this is a 3-degree alcohol. This is a 3-degree alcohol, and we are using an oxidizing agent. We have generalized the oxidizing agent. We have not been given with any particular oxidizing agent. This is general representation of the oxidizing agent, and we want to oxidize the 3-degree alcohol. This is the tertiary alcohol. So what will the product in this case? Okay, can we guess this? Okay, we know that the oxidation of a 3-degree alcohol gives us no product. 3-degree alcohols are not oxidized, they cannot be oxidized. Okay, so primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary alcohols, if we oxidize them with strong oxidizing agents, they will be converted to carboxylic acids. And if we oxidize them with weak oxidizing agents, they will be converted in, again they will be converted into the aldehyde. And if we talk about 2-degree, then the case is different. In both cases we'll be getting the ketone as a product, and the tertiary alcohols are not oxidized. We have another example here. We have been given with a substrate, and we have been given with the product of the substrate. This is, what is this, if we try to recognize this alcohol, this is a primary alcohol. This is a 1-degree alcohol, and its oxidation has resulted into an aldehyde. This is an aldehyde. What we have to product, we are supposed to we are supposed to do here is that we have to predict the type of reagents that we are using in this conversion, and the type of reagents that we are using for this conversion. In this case, this is a carboxylic acid and this is an aldehyde. So we know this is primary alcohol. To convert primary alcohols into the aldehyde, we have to use weak oxidizing agents. We can use PCC, we can use Collins reagent, we can use okay, we can use Swern reagent, we can use NBS. These are all weak oxidizing agents. We can use any of these for this conversion. But to convert this primary alcohol into the carboxylic acid, we have to use strong oxidizing agents, such as we have KMNO4, potassium permanganate, or K2Cr2O7, potassium chromate. These we have to use in presence of an acid. Okay, then we'll get this conversion. Okay, so we have to remember the reagents, we have to remember the product, we have to remember the substrate, and the type of change that are brought about by these reagents. We have been given with another example here. We have a 2-degree alcohol. This is a 2-degree. The first thing that we have to do in these reactions, we have to recognize the type of alcohol we are using. So here we are using the 2-degree alcohol, and 2-degree alcohol, we are oxidizing this 2-degree alcohol we have it given with this reagent. This is pyridine, we have hydrochloric acid, and we have chromium oxide. These reagents we are using for the conversion, for the oxidation. Again, these are the oxidizing agents. Okay, and if we recognize this oxidizing agent, it is nothing but it is the same PCC that we have used in the previous reactions. Okay, so when pyridine, hydrochloric acid, and chromium oxide are when they are mixed, we get pyridinium chlorochromate, and this is a complex that we get by the reaction of these three entities. Okay, and this is the PCC. So conversion is done by the PCC. This oxidizing agent, we are converting 2-degree alcohols, and obviously the product in this case will be nothing but a ketone. This will be the product of the reaction. Okay, we have another alcohol here. This is again the primary alcohol. We'll recognize the type of alcohol. This is primary alcohol, and we are using this is the same pyridine that we have shown by PY here. This is the PY. This is nothing but pyridine. This is chromium oxide. Okay, and this is methylene dichloride. We are using this to oxidize the alcohol. These are again the oxidizing agents, and these oxidizing agents are what we call this oxidizing agent as. Okay, this is the Collins reagent. So Collins reagent is used for the conversion of primary alcohols. So Collins reagent will convert the primary alcohols into the what you call as the aldehyde. Okay, because it is not the strong oxidizing reagent we are using. We have learned in the reactions that there are only 2 reagents we can convert primary alcohols directly into the carboxylic acids. The rest, all the oxidizing agents are going to convert it into the aldehyde. So this will be aldehyde here, and the type of oxidizing agent that we are using in this reaction is the Collins reagent. So we have to memorize the reagents. Okay, sometimes we will be directly given that this is the Collins reagent is used, and sometimes will be given with these separate entities. Okay, so we have to recognize the oxidizing agents also. So here it is the Collins reagent, and Collins reagent convert the primary alcohols into the aldehyde. Okay. Coming to the next example, here we have alcohol. This is again 2-degree alcohol, and the conversion here takes place from the we are converting this to secondary alcohol into a product like this. But here we have to recognize a thing, that this is not the simple 2-degree alcohol, but this is benzyl alcohol. If we remember the first topics that we have discussed, benzyl alcohol, this is the benzyl, one of the types of alcohols. When carbon is attached to a benzene ring, and to that carbon we have a hydroxyl group, then we call that as a benzyl alcohol. So benzyl alcohol will again be converted into the, this is because this is a 2-degree benzyl alcohol, it will be converted into the ketone. But the reagent here we are using is MnO2, magnesium oxide, MnO2. Okay, so MnO2 is going to convert this into the 2-degree alcohol, 2-degree benzyl alcohol into the ketone. Okay, we have one more example here. This is what you call as allylic alcohol. This is allylic alcohol. Again, we have already discussed this type of alcohol in the first lectures that we have already covered. Okay, so again we are using MnO2 in the reaction, and if we recognize this is a primary allylic alcohol, and it will be converted into a aldehyde. So the product in this case will be CH2CH, C double bond OH. This will be the product of the reaction. Okay, and aldehyde. So the conversion, as we already discussed, the conversion of benzylic alcohols and allylic alcohols into the corresponding oxidation products is done with the help of the oxidizing agents, that is MnO2. MnO2 is used for the oxidation of benzylic and allylic alcohols. Okay, and in this case, primary benzylic or primary allylic alcohols are converted into aldehydes, and secondary benzylic or secondary allylic alcohols are converted into corresponding ketones. Okay, now another example. This is an alcohol, and this is a 2-degree alcohol, because this hydroxyl group here is attached to a carbon, which is 2-degree carbon. Okay, so this is the 2-degree alcohol, simple 2-degree alcohol, and we are using reagents in this case. This is the aluminium isopropoxide reagent, aluminium isopropoxide, in presence of, this is nothing but this is acetone as a solvent in this case. Okay, so recognizing the type of alcohol and the reagent that we are using, so what is this reaction called as? Okay, what is this reaction called as? We have discussed this reaction, and this is called as the Oppenauer reaction. Okay, Oppenauer reaction, oxidation. Okay, this is oxidation. So this is going to convert, this is a special type of oxidizing agent that particularly that is selectively converting the 2-degree alcohols into the corresponding product, oxidation product. And obviously the oxidation product is again here the ketone. It will be a ketone like this. Okay, now let's take another example. Here we have been given with a substrate, and this is an alcohol. We are adding this alcohol with 3 types of reagents. Okay, if we recognize this reagent, this is carboxylic acid. This is nothing but carboxylic acid. This is acid chloride, and this is acid anhydride. So what type of reaction is this? This is again oxidation. This is the esterification reaction. As we have already discussed, the esterification of alcohols. When alcohols react with carboxylic acids, acid chlorides, or acid anhydrides, they are going to yield the corresponding. We are going to get the ester in this case, and ester is nothing but R C double bond O R. This is the general representation of the ester. So in all these cases we are getting the ester as a product. So and some additional products as well, but primarily we are getting the what you call as the ester as the product. So in this case we will be having the ester we'll be having the corresponding ester plus water as the byproduct. In this case, we'll be having the ester plus HCl as the product, hydrochloric acid as the byproduct. In this case, we are doing reaction of alcohol with acid anhydrides, and this is in presence of pyridine as a base. Again, we are getting an ester plus we'll be getting a carboxylic acid in this case. Okay, ester plus water, ester plus HCl, and ester plus carboxylic acid is nothing but the esterification reaction. Okay. Before that, we have a question here. This is again a question. Give the reactivity order of the esterification of alcohols. We have to give the reactivity order of the esterification reaction of alcohols. Which alcohol will be easily esterified and which will be least esterified? We have to give the order. So what will be the order? So tertiary alcohols are more more easily esterified than the 2 degree, and 2 degree are more easily esterified than the primary. So the 3 degree alcohols are more easily esterified. They undergo esterification reactions easily as compared to the 2 degree and as compared to the primary alcohols. Okay, this is the order of the, sometimes we are asked this question. So this is the order of the reaction. Okay, now let's look at another question. We have an alcohol, and this is the 2 degree alcohol, and the reagents that are used in this reaction are acid in presence of heat. And we know when we use acid in presence of heat, the reaction is a dehydration reaction, and the product of the dehydration reaction is nothing but an alkene. We get alkene as the product in the dehydration reaction. Okay, the dehydration of alcohols results into the formation of the alkene, or we also call this as the beta elimination reaction. Okay, or 1,2 elimination, because we are eliminating a beta hydrogen and hydroxyl group as water, and we get an alkene. So in this case, we have two beta carbons, and we have possibility for the removal of both of these beta hydrogens present on these two beta carbons. Okay, so there is possibility of formation of two products, and as we have already discussed, there will be the only product that will be formed will be the most stable alkene. So most stable alkene will be formed preferentially in this reaction, and according to this is in accordance with the Sadzeff's rule. So the most substituted alkene will be formed between these two carbon atoms. So the product in this reaction will be CH3, and there will be CH double bond CH CH3. This will be the major product of the reaction. Many a times we are asked the question, what is the major product of this reaction? The other product, minor product, is possible in which the double bond is between these two carbon atoms. Okay, so guys, one more thing that we have to remember, because this alkene can have two types of, it can have two isomers. One is cis isomer, and it can have a trans isomer, as we have already discussed that the trans one is more stable than the cis. So trans is formed as the major product. If we are asked about the stereochemistry of the major product, then we have to write the trans product. Okay, so this will be the product in this case. Now looking at this question, again we have two beta carbons in this case. Okay, this is again dehydration reaction. We have same types of reagents, and we have alcohol. So but looking at beta carbon, there is no beta hydrogen present. The beta hydrogen is present only on this beta carbon. Okay, so there is only one possibility, and the product will be this alkene will be the product of the reaction. Okay, So we have to look at the type of reagents, we have to look at the type of alcohol, and accordingly we have to predict the product of the reaction. Okay. Now we have a question: which of the following undergoes fastest dehydration reaction? We have to look at these different types of alcohols, and we have to predict the which of these will undergo the fast reaction. So this alcohol, if we look at this alcohol, let's name this as A. This is a primary alcohol, and this is alcohol B, and this is the secondary alcohol, and this is alcohol C, and this is the tertiary alcohol. As we know, in dehydration reaction, there is a carbocation intermediate. Okay. So we have to remember this point for all the reactions in which carbocation is the intermediate, that whenever there is a formation of intermediate, this carbocation, this is the rate determining step of that particular reaction. All the reactions in which the carbocation is formed as the intermediate, then that step is the rate determining step of the reaction. We have to remember this point universally. Okay, this is true for all the reactions in which carbocation is formed as the intermediate. So the ease with which this carbocation is formed, the fast that reaction will be. And as we know, the 3 degree carbocation is more stable than secondary carbocation, which is more stable than primary carbocation. That is, the 3 degree carbocation will be formed more easily. Okay, this will be formed more easily. As it will be formed more easily, it will be formed faster. So any of the alcohols which yields the 3 degree carbocation will be the alcohol which undergoes fastest dehydration. So in this case, we have alcohol C will show fast dehydration than B than A. Okay, means 3 degree alcohols show faster dehydration than 2 degree alcohols than primary alcohols. Okay, so we have to remember this point. So let's solve one more question. We are given with an alcohol, and this is a tertiary alcohol, and the reagents in this reaction are hydrochloric acid HCl, and we have anhydrous zinc chloride. And if we remember, this reagent is called as Lucas reagent that we used in the Lucas test. Okay, this is Lucas reagent. We have hydrochloric acid in presence of zinc, anhydrous zinc chloride as the catalyst in the reaction, and the product of this reaction is alkyl halide. So what will be the product? We'll be getting a product that is COH will be removed by the chlorine. Okay, and we have the alkyl groups attached to the carbon, plus we'll be getting water as the byproduct. Okay, so these are the types of questions that we are asked. We have to practice more and more questions from the section, and we have to look at the similar questions. These are the conceptual questions that have been asked, and many questions have been asked from these concepts in the previous exams.